for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Dan Wiggins will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Ready now, Ryan Sandberg, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Cubs, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
In now, Ernie Banks. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Clemente on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Throw goes to third, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Into the box now, David Peralta as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Christian
First pitch coming.
Brummett.
Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs. Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Batting 8.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, John Lester, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Edward Arnold, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that.
Hit out towards second, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. Worth right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6. Left fielder, Angel Vargas.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Angel Vargas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Pops this one up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Lester's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Curtis Wiggins would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Set to get his day started, Curtis Wiggins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
First baseman, Bart Wiggins.
In now, Bart Wiggins. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 2-1 home is taken high above the zone.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dan Wiggins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Vargas at third, Wiggins on second, Wiggins at first, 2 out in the inning. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Popped high in the air. Sandberg has a play. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We play 2 full. The Cubs are on top 2-1. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ryan Sandberg. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Haughton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Clemente giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The right fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Striding in once again, Andre Dawson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 3-1. So striding forward now, Randy Wiggins will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Wiggins
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The curveball that catches the inside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Two and 1. Here's Lester's offering. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Sandberg ranges to his right. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Ready for another chance. Edward Arnold. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Arnold is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Now batting.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Favorable call in there for a strike. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he's back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Arnold, the runner at first, with 2 gone.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Chris Bryant. Will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, David Peralta, and it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First time up, he went down looking. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Brian Worth popped him up. Wiggins has room in foul territory. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, John Lester.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Missed with a slider.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2. Fouled away. Montero stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates 1. Striding into the box, Angel
Leading off the 4th inning.
He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Banks is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Wiggins is playing center field here today, although he's normally considered a shortstop. Pretty good versatility, if you ask me.
Yeah, if you're going to take down 2 premium positions, probably 2 most important defensive positions outside of catcher, manipulating the pitching staff, it's shortstop and center field, just controlling the middle. For him to be able to do both these positions, gotta believe he's walking around the clubhouse telling everybody he's the best athlete on the team.
The 1-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Bart Wiggins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Line drive base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box, Dan Wiggins. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Hit in the air to center field. Hata will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Hata, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Hit out towards second. Wiggins is up with it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirates have elected to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Digging in once again, Ernie Banks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Andre.
Ready once again, Andre Dawson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Patoff stands at first with 1 out. Again, another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 out with a man at first. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 1-1 is taken for ball 2. sent on the ground out to second. Sandberg fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
At the plate, Randy Wiggins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
At the plate, Roberto Clemente. Lester has his target. First pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So far this year against Southpaws, Clemente is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses up and in.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, catcher, Edward.
Digging in and looking for more, Edward Arnold. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. On its way is pitch number 75. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Clemente is off at first with 2 away. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag.
He's good.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Runners off for second. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
In now, Tyler Wiggins, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swing and a little tapper. And that misses 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, David Peralta hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Count now a ball and a strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-1. Now the 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Missed middle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Montero, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The second for 1 on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Into the box now, Brian Worth, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They're up 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 0, Chris Caney.
Ready once again, Angel Vargas. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
For Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Banks ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now. Bart Wiggins. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And another foul ball.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down here 5-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Hit on the ground out to short. Wiggins has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Sandberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Popped him up. Wiggins takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Hawtaw.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Hawtaw. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Right over the middle, knee high. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead this one though 5-1. Neil Ramirez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Neil Ramirez.
Scott Gifford is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. A A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pata ranging back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And the Pirates have something going to start the inning. He's in there with 3 bases.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Standing in now, Christian Vermette, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Ready for another chance. Randy Wiggins. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. 0-1 the count.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Digging in once again, Roberto Clemente. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 65, Nate Jones.
Digging in now, Ernie Banks. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Shortstop, Ernie Banks.
First offering on its way. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Andre Dawson. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
With runners in scoring position this season, Bryant is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
2 balls and a strike to count. Dawson leads off second with nobody out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Dawson rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and the lead is now 7-2.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, David Peralta. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Comes set and the 0-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! David Peralta with a 2-run shot. 4th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Lays off 1-0.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Larry Nolan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Larry Nolan.
That evens it up 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Swinging a soft liner. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So in now for Chicago, Brian Worth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 54, Neil Ramirez.
A.J. Pollock will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pollock at second with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Gets to the outside corner, strike 3. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 9-2. Art McMillan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Arnold.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Just missed with a breaking ball. McMillan, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant loves it. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 30, Angel Vargas.
Up next for the Buccos, Angel Vargas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins, grounded down the third baseline. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top, 9-2.